Hey everybody, so today I am going to be trying something new. It's kind of a little spin-off of one of my other recipes, the jambalaya. It's still considered a jambalaya, but I'm putting shrimp in it and chicken and some chicken sausage that I found. I got this recipe from my mother-in-law, so thank you. And we're going to see how it turns out. I know I had it when she made it and it was fantastic. I'm so excited to try it on my own. So I've got my green pepper here. I'm going to double the recipe because I liked it so much and I want to have leftovers for the week. So I'm going to use 2 green peppers. Normally the recipe calls for 1, and I'm going to just double everything in the recipe. Okay, so now I have a red onion. Normally they would set a small red onion. I got a large one here because, like I said, I'm going to double the recipe. I'm going to chop that up. Okay, so this recipe calls for like a crap ton of oil, mainly because it's actually a keto recipe. So they want all the fat in it, but I'm not making it like that. So instead, I'm going to use Pam extra virgin olive oil. Like I said before in my previous videos, I always use the Pam spray because it's 0 points. I'm going to spray my pan. I've got my onion, my garlic, and my green pepper all chopped here. I'm going to put this all in the pan. I'm using a wok because I needed something deeper. So I'm just going to saute that up. I've got my sous chef here, Annalise. Say hi! Wait! Okay, so I've already chopped up my chicken, and now I'm going to chop up the sausage that I'm going to put in. It's the chicken sausage. It's mozzarella and roasted garlic chicken sausage. I got this from Sam's Club. I'm going to use, the recipe calls for 13 ounces. I'm going to double that and throw that in there. So I'm just going to chop it up into little pieces. And there are 4 points per sausage, but I'm not really worried about that because the only source of the points in the whole recipe is the chicken sausage, so it's really not a big deal. And like I said, I'm making double the recipe, so a little, you know, it's going to go a long way. Okay, so I've got my onions, green pepper, and garlic all sauteed here. I've got my chicken chopped up, and I've got my chicken sausage chopped up as well. And I've got my seasonings all measured out. For the seasonings, I used paprika. I used 2 tablespoons because it's 1 tablespoon and doubled. I used oregano, 1 tablespoon doubled, so 2 tablespoons. And Louisiana Cajun seasoning by Badia. And I used 1 tablespoon, doubled it for 2 because of the recipe. And I substituted that instead of using black pepper, salt, and cayenne pepper. That is what my mother-in-law did for the recipe, and it turned out amazing. So I'm going to try it that way. And after it's done and I taste it and if it's not, you know, the way I think it should be, I'll add some seasonings or whatever. But we'll start there. So this is all sauteed. I'm going to add in my seasonings, which I have mixed up here. And my chicken. And the sausage. Mix that all up. And instead of rice, I am again using cauliflower rice. I've got 2 bags here. I don't cook that on the stove. I throw that in the microwave to steam. They come in steam bags already. So I'm going to do that now. Okay, so I added in 2 cans of diced tomatoes. I get the Hunt's brand, just because it's 0 points. Some of the other brands have points in them. So 2 14-ounce cans, that's double the recipe. Normally it's 1 14-ounce can. And then I've got my shrimp here. I just got it from Publix, the frozen stuff. It's already pre-cooked. I had to peel it, so I have double the recipe here I'm going to throw in. That in. So this is like a huge recipe. I'm gonna have leftovers for a while, and I'm totally okay with that because I love this stuff. I didn't show this, but I put in some thyme, fresh thyme. The recipe calls for, like, I think the, like, crushed stuff in the bottle This is what I had at home, so after I'm done, I'll just pull the little leaves out, but that'll give it good flavoring while it's cooking. I've got 2 bags of my rice, my cauliflower rice, and I'm going to add in. Don't really have to worry about cooking the shrimp because it's already pre-cooked. My kitchen's a disaster. It always is when I cook. Cooking would be so much easier if we had someone who could, you know, like come and do the dishes and load the dishwasher and clean up the mess. Yummy! This is a huge, huge bowl of jambalaya. And I've got a huge mess. I've got sauce all over my oven, all over the floor, everywhere. So I'm just gonna let that simmer there, let everything warm up because the shrimp was cold. And then it should be good. But I am going to take a taste of the sauce and make sure that it's the way it should be. Oh, it's definitely got heat. That's for sure. But I think the seasoning is perfect. So I'm just gonna let that sit, let all those flavors mix together. And then I'm gonna have to find a bunch of Tupperware to portion this all out in. So I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope you like the recipe.